background.
Welcome back. Episode 2. We had a strong start with episode 1. Would you agree?
I disagree.
That was,
Okay. Ezra called me today 3 times.
Ezra called me today too on the bus, and my AirPods were broken, so everybody heard him say to me on the bus, I listened to the first episode of your podcast. It was all right, but I didn't really love it.
And then he goes, Shane, his friend's bit went on way too long. I was like, dude, you're the one who treated it as like a FaceTime call.
Well, I mean, no, that he was right. That bit went on.
He was
far too
right,
long.
but also he could reflect on his own part in that.
if I'm gonna be honest, I think it like brought its own charm to the table. You know what I mean?
The bit.
Oh, it definitely did. His reaction to the James Corden thing.
No, Ezra has to just be himself.
Right.
I mean, what more could you really ask for from him?
I'll send him the link right now. Maybe he'll join. Probably not. It's a little bit late, but I think it would be really funny if he did. So do we want to dive into the horrible news that struck the nation today? And I'm not talking about the abortion ban.
What?
Talking about something far worse.
What?
Oh no.
Oh, not this.
Yeah. Well, that's actually. We'll come back to that.
This? Oh, what happened? Joe Rogan says he tested positive for COVID-19 and then takes an unproven horse dewormer.
What do you want me to say? Do you want me to tell you that I'm upset? Do you want me to tell you that I don't care? Like, what do you want me to say?
I mean, I just want your thoughts and your prayers.
Sorry, I'm just kind of in a bad mood. Joe Rogan, I don't want to badmouth him too much because
Don't kick him while he's down.
I don't want to kick him while he's down, and I would love to work with him sometime.
Well, you don't really know his perspective or like his side of the story. You're just like reading the headlines right now. Like, to be honest, like Joe Rogan is the closest human to a horse that we probably have in our society.
Can you zoom in on that?
Like, look at him. Enhance image.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Like, he looks like a thumb, but also
I see the resemblance. I see the horse.
Does anyone have any females in close proximity so we can ask if they think he's attractive?
Yeah.
Like, do girls think he's attractive?
Let me go grab a girl. Hang on. Keep talking about him.
Because I don't know. Like, I feel like if he's slimmed down, like he could be handsome almost.
Bro, yeah, there's something
crazy?
there. Like, I kind of want to fuck him the more I stare into his eyes. You know what I mean?
I'm scared to look for too long because I don't want to say that.
He has the absolute softest smile right now. Like, it's kind of like
All right.
precious.
I got a female
It's kinda
perspective
cute.
coming.
Like, he's like about.
What,
to smile.
what do you want to know?
I want to know if you didn't know who Joe Rogan was and you were single. I know you're not, but he said, well, do you want to meet up?
Do you want to link up?
Would you
He said,
fuck this
wanna-
man?
He said, want to link with like a question mark and the like cross-eye emoji, the eye roll emoji.
I'd say no, you big fat meatball.
He does.
say
He's
no?
meatball looking.
I'd fuck.
I won't say.
No, I'd fuck. That smile right there, it just like does something to me, you know?
He does have kind of cute eyes. The more I look at him.
So anyway,
So do you think the dewormer worked, or do you think he still he has a tape?
He's greasy.
Yeah, he looks greasy.
Let's look up Joe Rogan
greasy.
cute pic. Let's see what comes up. That's not Joe Rogan. Okay. I don't want
Okay.
News articles. I just want. Okay. Is that
Oh,
him?
go back.
Is that him?
No.
The hottest man of all time.
Go.
What is
Yes,
going
that
on?
one.
If he sent me that picture, I'd be over in a second.
He's more oily in that picture.
I'd manifest
This
in
is the
front
dump
of him.
truck.
It's because he's got mad cake.
He does have mad. Look at the
I
thigh
love how it
gap.
says 20 dog breeds that will argue with their life.
Meme.
Stuff.
Okay.
Okay, wait. We have to like keep in mind that a lot of people don't watch the videos. for
Yeah, I
these.
was just thinking that.
Oh yeah.
Overlook-
So For context, it's a picture of Joe Rogan screaming. His eyes are bulging out of his head. They're bright red. He's oily, and you can see his thick dump truck ass in the mirror, but there's like a big thigh gap.
He's also like 3 feet tall in the reflection.
Wait, I think is
Like
he?
Gru from Despicable
He is
Me.
built like Gru, but I want to see how tall he is, because that's gonna
Everybody place your bets right now. How tall is Joe Rogan?
5'7".
5'7".
Yes, sir. He's a short
Alex
king.
Jones is 5'10". What's Ben Shapiro?
5.
I'm gonna guess Ben Shapiro's 5'6".
I think he's secretly like 4'2", but like has a mechanical like robot legs he holds on.
It doesn't like come up, so he's probably hiding it.
Oh no.
Facing the truth. How tall is Ben Shapiro really?
Top answer
I
5'5".
appreciate your perspective. Top answer 5'5". OP's clearly being paid off by Shapiro to exaggerate his height. Okay, well, this is, oh my God, someone is really doing their investigation. But this is not about Ben Shapiro. This is about a sick man. But yeah, Joe Rogan has been taking a horse dewormer, which, to be fair, one, I don't know anything about anything. I'm not a scientist. I do know that you probably shouldn't take horse medication if you're a man, which we don't know.
Yeah, you're not Joe Rogan.
But I think that there is this type of medication. There's a brand made for humans. Like they make like human what are they, like the bacon strips for dogs? They make those for people too. It's
What?
like
It's-
one of
that's just bacon, though.
I know, but they for people. The dog one's first.
Lab grown bacon.
But there's like a human version of this medication. But either way, like it's to treat like bacterial infections, not COVID. But I just think it's funny that he's taking a horse medication. But let's watch the video that he posted.
Oh,
Hello, friends. So I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I had a headache, and I just felt just run down. And just to be cautious, I separated from my family, slept in a different part of the house.
Oh, I kind of want to hug him.
I got fevers and sweats, and I knew what was going on. So
He had
why is he
diarrhea.
being such a bitch? When I get sick, I don't complain.
Come on, man. Don't kick him while he's down. Don't
Wait,
be a
listen.
dead horse.
Turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pack.
He's just like listing off like indie band names.
I also got an NAD drip, and vitamin drip, and I did that.
Vitamin Drip? That's a good band name.
That is kind of a good band name.
Wednesday, and I feel great. I really only had one bad day. Sunday sucked, but Monday was better. Tuesday felt better than Monday. Today, I feel good. I actually feel
He looks
really
like
fucking good.
shit.
That's the good news. The bad news is we have to move the Friday show in
He looks like he should have hair.
going to move to
Like he
Yeah.
doesn't look like a natural bald person. You know what I mean?
that would be the new Nashville date.
You
My apologies to
hold
everyone.
on, pause it.
Obviously, there's nothing that I can control.
Can we talk about male balding?
Yeah.
Well, can we just wish him well?
Because why don't girls go bald?
Well, they do.
Some women do. Girls, okay, it's more socially acceptable for a woman to wear a wig. You don't even call it a wig when a man does it. It's a toupee. Like, give me a fucking wig.
Well,
I think
men,
everyone should wear wigs. Can you, like, we should do different hairstyles every day of the week.
you
Bro,
know
I
what
might
men
have to
do have? They have those like what's it called? Those visors that have like the Guy Fieri hair coming out.
Yeah.
When I went to Florida, bro, so many people had those. That's like actually a thing that people wear.
Is it like super obvious though?
Yeah.
I've seen one IRL.
Yeah, like they don't have hair on the sides, like obviously. It's just like up from the visor.
Bro, I've been seeing a lot of tweets on Twitter. That's
Why are you in the
like-
grass?
Because I'm a goddamn ant, son.
Okay.
You know that.
It's a fucking
You know
snake.
that.
Get out of here.
He is a snake.
Anyways, what did the tweet?
It's all these bad women, as in attractive, like saying, "Why don't guys wear eyeliner?" I'm like, should I be wearing eyeliner, like a little smoky eye?
A little smoky.
That's okay. That's different. Eyeliner is like on your eyelashes. A smoky eye is like on your eyelid. Those are like two different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I
Do
might as
both.
well do
Then
both.
do
and get,
both.
like
Yeah.
cat ears. Maybe not cat ears. but-
Cat ears is a bit
Femboy.
excessive. There's no baddies tweeting, I wish men wore cat ears. To be honest.
Yeah.
I do
Well, I
have
don't
to
know.
say, I have had the urge to get my nails painted, and I just need to go do it.
Oh, I
I
got
do
a
too.
manicure. I got a manicure, and I was not a fan of when they like filed my nails. It's like nails on a chalkboard, and I was trying to like be cool about it, and the woman was literally immediately like, "Oh, you don't like that? It's like nails on a chalkboard." But it felt
Dude,
kind of
my
nice. I felt like
fingers-
bougie. They're disgusting now.
fingers-
Though. Look at that.
My fingers are nasty. They're all like, there's like, dried blood and like. Shit.
Okay. That's a you problem.
I've been picking at my fingers bad, but
We all pick.
I got a manicure, and then I got my toenails painted on the 4th of July, and there's still like a little bit of paint on them.
You know what they say about men that pick their nails?
They pick their butt.
They're
Yes,
good
sir.
with their.
The hygiene.
Well, you don't want to have sharp fingers.
Well, yeah, but you also don't want to have chewed up fingers.
No, I don't bite my nails anymore. After COVID, I stopped.
Interesting.
Good for you.
I chewed more after COVID. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, I saw a comment today. I was like, we're probably like almost over COVID, right? And then I saw a comment that was like, I don't wear a mask. And to be honest, I rarely wash my hands and I've never felt better. And I was like, we're gonna be in this for the rest of our fucking lives. People are bragging about not even washing their hands.
Wait, Omar, do you have a mic?
yeah,
A mic.
it's just hidden by Drake
Wow.
there.
Do
Whoa.
you think he, like, did he tweet that picture or like do you think he
No,
like,
he
sent
posted
to
that on
someone?
Instagram.
I like the little heart in his hair. My hair looks so frizzy right now.
Yeah, a lot of people shit on it, but I think it's kind of cute, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
How
a
tall
little
is
soft
Drake?
boy.
If
Have
he
you
was
seen
like
all-
5 feet tall, it would be cute, but I feel like he's kind of big.
no,
He's
Drake's
like
big.
7 feet tall.
Did you guys
Taller than
hear the rumors that Kanye will be dropping Donda Part 2 on the same day Drake drops his album?
That would be so
Interesting.
fun. Oh, speaking of Drake's album, let's just
Yeah, go back to that.
going
Go
on.
back to that.
with that.
We are currently looking at the new Drake album cover. I'm assuming everybody has seen it because, like,
This is like bad timing though, because like all these women are lining up to get an abortion and now they can't.
whoa, whoa, I didn't think about that.
They're all in Texas.
Oh my god, that's kind of fucked up.
It's you know what? He was like, we need women on our cover and we need diversity. And
This
they
is like
couldn't
a-
get
Wait,
anyone.
guys, do you think
Yeah.
that Drake might actually be a virgin and he's overcompensating here?
He has a child.
But that he impregnated? Yeah, his kid looks exactly like him. There's no way it's not. Wait, you think that he got all these women pregnant?
How
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
he get these emojis pregnant?
Well, they're not. I
Let me
mean,
pull up the pregnant woman emoji on my phone and see if it's the same, because like
it is.
it's exactly the same. He got like
think so.
permission to use it.
I think so.
Let me see.
He's Drake.
Pregnant. He's Canadian.
I can't. The more I like stare at this, the more it, like weirds me out.
I'm just gonna send Ezra the pregnant woman emoji. Let's see.
He just manifests into the podcast.
Yeah, it looks pretty similar.
Do we have anyone else joining tonight?
I don't think so. As Shane said that he forgot and might not be able to join, but we can just look at these 8 gorgeous women. Oh, I guess there's
12.
more. The actual album cover, there's 12.
Yeah, I think it's kind of trash.
Yeah,
Honestly.
no, for sure. It's also really lazy.
Yeah, I think it's
But
garbage.
maybe the album drops and it sounds exactly what this image would sound like. Like I don't know. what that
Wait, what
is.
if each track is
I was
like,
about to say that each woman is like a track.
yeah, light skin baby mama, white mama, Asian mama,
That's the names
Dark.
for all of
She's
them too.
Indian. She's Asian.
dark mama, blue shirt interlude.
That's purple, bruh.
He's colorblind.
Twins. Miscarriage.
Oh
Twins,
no.
twins.
One of them's
featuring
the
young
octagon.
Sex tuplets.
Yeah.
Preemie. C-section.
Oh no.
Man,
Well, now I like it. I think it's a concept album.
Boys, I've gotten stuck out in a hurricane twice now.
Was it raining like all day?
Yes, the streets were flooded. It took me like straight up like an hour and a half to find a Uber driver to drive me home. And the whole time he was mad. He was like, "Man, it's fucking flooding out here, bro. Like you got me driving you and shit." And I was like,
You didn't have to accept the ride.
I was like, I mean, I'm paying you, like.
And no one's
I'm
making you
sorry.
do this.
This
Yeah.
fucking goon.
He was
This
like, "Nah,
motherfucker.
bro, this is my last fucking one. I'm so done after this."
Okay,
And-
well, thanks, I guess.
Did you feel like shit after?
Me, nah. I gave him like a $8 tip because I felt so bad.
Well, I
Yeah.
bet that was on purpose. That was like fucking manipulation right there at its finest.
Exactly. He was
Yeah,
wearing
and-
like big ass rain boots and like a.
I'm not
rain-
gonna lie, coming from the burbs, I'm not used to all these homeless people hitting me up all the time, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah, that was actually also for me too. There's a
Like,
lot of
it's-
homeless people.
There is a lot, and there's like mad masturbators out too.
Really?
That's just no.
How
I
have you
haven't-
not mentioned that at all?
Apparently, it's normal. I mean, I only saw one, so I can't say there's mad.
That's
but, like,
mad masturbation.
Is this like normal
bro.
for homeless people or just like New Yorkers in general?
No, I guess because
It was a
before I
CEO. It was
moved,
a Wall Street.
I was talking to Matt Gudra, and he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to come visit and watch all the homeless people masturbate." And then I saw it. Like, a
like
few
was his
days.
dick out or was it like in the pants or was it a woman?
No, there was like a long bench in like Washington Square Park, and there was a bunch of people just standing. And I was like, "Why is no one sitting on the bench?" So I sat down. And I was just like on my phone, and then on the
Just
other
cum
end
on
of the
the
bench,
bench.
on the other end of the bench, there was just a dude like full pants off, just jerking off. And I was like,
I
"Oh."
mean, give him a house. That's like a
Or like
big
some
argument
tissues
for-
at least, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I
What,
gave
did
him
you
a
give
smile and a
hand?
nod, and I
Maybe
moved
some
on.
lotion.
Nah, I didn't even give him a smile.
You can't smile at a homeless man jerking off.
Yeah, give him privacy.
If I'm like jerking off,
Well, I mean, to be fair, if he
someone
wanted
smiles at
privacy,
me, bro, get out of here.
if he wanted privacy, like he was not in the right spot.
That is true. Like there's alleys and
There's alleys. There's like a lot of places you could jerk off.
Listen,
they don't
try,
have homeless shelters, but they have like masturbation shelters.
don't
they have
try to
masturbation
justify
benches.
smiling at him, okay? Don't just say it's his fault for doing it in public. You're the weirdo here.
I
too.
didn't smile at him, but I did look at him because I was like, I mean, I didn't know it was there, so I looked, and then I looked for a hot like 3 seconds, maybe like 2 seconds.
Kind of a long time.
I was I've never
oh.
seen that.
Ben, I didn't tell you, but Abby, the female perspective on Joe Rogan, just started a job at a restaurant, and her coworker is like this 19-year-old girl. She's like 6 feet tall and is like jacked. She's like a huge beefcake. And I guess she went to like pour a kid's meal, like milk into like a glass, and there was probably like 2 cups worth of milk left in the milk gallon. And this giant woman just chugged it and then like slammed it down. It was like, and then started talking about Rick and Morty.
This might be really offensive, but like something about like a really jacked girl is kind of funny.
Well, this one's also like
Maybe
6
Okay.
feet tall. She's
Whoa
like 6
there.
feet tall and she's like 18 or 19.
That's kind of a hot take.
I mean, I'm sure girls are be like, "Oh, something about like a tiny, short, scrawny dude is funny," but like the
Well,
exact
I know that's
opposite
why
of that
women
is
laugh at
also-
me constantly.
I think you're just like thinking of someone who's just like disproportionate. Because
Right.
if it was a girl that was like jacked
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
in the right places, and yeah, that's attractive.
No, that's what I mean.
She's jacked in all the right places, bro.
Yeah.
No, like female bodybuilders. I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna pull one up.
Ugh, you can pull one up. Just call her. Hey, babe. It's Joe Rogan. Again.
I'm sorry. This is like probably kind of wait. Let me share the screen because they're all like so oiled up and like spray tanned that it's like extra. Like
that wouldn't be attractive on anybody, not even a
No.
man. Like,
Yeah. You look at the male bodybuilders, and it's just like, yeah, what are you doing?
what? I mean, it's sad. Like these are real people, and like
If I had to have
Like,
sex with that girl, I would cry. I'd be
I'd
so
be
scared.
scared.
I don't
That's
think.
like
Oh my god.
what?
I don't
That's
think I'd ever
fucking
be in a
Ellen.
position where I would have to, but
This is what Ellen did during quarantine after she got canceled. She hit the gym. I mean, that's like much more like realistic. Excuse me? She's like totally different colors. This woman's old. She's 74 years old. No,
she's
wait.
70.
She's
She's 74
84.
pounds.
She's 84.
God, now that
Cooper.
one's kind of hot.
She's the
That's
heaviest female
hot.
bodybuilder in the world.
It's actually insane.
This is like when I'm like playing a video game and you get to like design your character and you just put all of like the muscle ones at 100, but then
I
your
know.
face at like 0.
I love that shit that they like spray paint them with. Wait, one
Oh
more
wait,
pic.
you know what's even more disturbing?
No, wait, go one more pic. One
Okay.
more picture.
This has 10 million views on
There
YouTube.
you go.
No, this is even weirder.
No.
Do you think you could take him in a fight? I definitely could kick
No.
his ass. He's 6. I would destroy him.
He's
I
like
think so.
groin level. He would just start like using your nuts as a punching bag.
I
mean,
I'd fuck that kid up.
That's
Little
clearly
Hercules,
photoshopped right there.
why does he look like an old ass man?
That's child abuse.
Oh, that's a dad. Yeah, no, for sure. That's his-
Wait, that doesn't make sense. That
This
doesn't make.
picture?
The
Oh,
kid
there's
has
someone
his
behind
hand.
him.
Yeah, it's his dad behind him.
People
No, still
listening
none
right
of this
now.
makes sense because you can't build muscle like that until you hit puberty.
No, these kids
Well-
are definitely on like some sort of steroid.
That kid might not be. Nah, you know what? I don't like looking.
Bro,
at
he
this.
has like a cheese grater, bro. Look at those
Yeah,
the
I
cum
don't like
This
gutters.
one's
Is
a
that what
little
they
more
call them?
realistic. I mean,
That just looks like a prosthetic.
no, he looks like he's like dead. Like look, his
It
face
looks like a
is,
doll.
yeah.
Like father, like son.
All right, we need a new subject,
Oh my god, you gotta make
guys.
that
This is
the
not
background.
translating to audio.
Yeah. I
Oh,
know.
so true. We're looking at children bodybuilders, but you're gonna have to watch that on YouTube.
All right, what's something that we can just talk about? Anything happening crazy, Omar, with you?
Wow, great segue for a podcast.
I made
Really, the
got you,
listeners at the edge of their seat.
I got you a birthday present, buddy.
Did you?
Yep.
Is it the t-shirt?
It is a custom t-shirt. It's not exactly what you requested. It's
Okay.
much better. I made it myself.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. It is
It's
it is
one of one.
September, and I would love to share with the audience what our tradition is for September.
Oh yeah.
It is Beat-tember, baby, which means that
Beat-tember.
every day you got to submit a song, a beat, a poem, or maybe just a video of you playing with yourself.
Yeah. Anything. Submit something creative. If you can like play with yourself in a creative way, submit.
Submit to the gods. That's what you have to do. Today's beats were pretty fire, I have to say.
Who had the worst beats of the day?
I think Ian.
This is
Really,
really
I thought it was gonna be me.
Nah, Ian put a little effort into his. Unfortunately, we can submit these beats and put them on YouTube or somewhere for people to see.
Yeah, we can post them.
That would be fun.
I
Also,
have
we
a-
were
go.
going.
No, I don't.
I was gonna
Sometimes
change.
I just start talking. Damn, listen, this is all you. Like, we're elder statesmen of the podcast. We've been doing this for 5 years. We can say that. You're new to this shit.
I
right?
am.
I
new
didn't
to
even
this
hear what you
shit.
said.
Get it together. Go.
Listen, you were the one that was like, "Hey, Omar, what could we talk about? Say something." Start.
Hey,
Well,
I
what do you
came in with
want?
the Joe Rogan thing, and then that kind of dropped the ball. But like my theory on the Joe Rogan situation is that he is vaccinated, but he's not saying he's vaccinated because he wants to like not piss off any of his fans because he
Yeah,
knows
he wants to
a
seem
lot
cool.
of anti-vax fans.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think he took the actual horse tranquilizer. I think his doctors just gave him like, or not tranquilizer, the horse medications. I think his doctor gave him like every experimental med ever. But his fans, not all of them, but there's a portion of Joe Rogan fans who are going to hear that and go and buy this horse medication.
Well, okay, my theory is, and say this, but I think he really just has a tapeworm and is ashamed to admit it.
That's why he's
I got
losing
COVID.
gains.
It's COVID, guys.
It's COVID.
He's like
And he's
shitting
taking
his pants.
horse dewormer. Like that shit adds up way more, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good point.
All right.
Yeah, maybe he does have a worm.
Anyways, on the topic of homeless people, well, we were talking about this earlier.
You
I had
are evicted.
I am homeless currently. Yeah, I am on the streets under a bridge. No, but I was at work like a week or two ago, and there's this homeless man, or not homeless man, just this crackhead. Not like you could tell that it was not going to be good. And he went down to the bathroom. He like snuck downstairs, and I like went to go check on him, and this motherfucker's feet were like sticking out from under the stall. Like
Bare feet?
he was passed out. No, he had his kicks on, but
Oh.
he was just passed out in the stall, and we had to go down there and be like, "Hey, get out of
Ooh.
here, man."
I had to do that once at Papagino's. There was a homeless man like pissing in the parking lot. I had to be like, hey, can you go somewhere else, man?
Yeah, take your piss somewhere else.
It's
That's
so
also
awkward because
sad.
like you feel bad and you're also dealing with like an unpredictable person.
Right.
So you have to be like nice, but also like kick them out at the same time.
Well, I guess New York is actually so much better than LA when it comes to like having like homeless shelters. Like there's places for people to go. I guess in LA it's like way worse.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of Jews. A lot of Jews. And like I see so many of them, and I looked up, I was like, what place has the most Jews? And it's New York, more than Israel.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
There's
that
more
makes sense.
Jews in
I
New
mean,
York than in
Jews
Israel.
like went back to Israel after like World War II. Jews have been in New York since like New York started. Since like
yeah,
immigrants came over here, which was like way before Israel.
I know. And I was like, oh, I feel kind of like I fit in, but I really don't because I'm really like just fake. But
Yeah, you're not.
You were like too Jewy for your hometown, but not Jewy enough for New York.
yeah, exactly.
You need to find a good middle ground.
It's kind of cool though, like having such a variety of like people and shit though, you know?
Yeah, diversity.
Yeah, diversity is
sir.
kind of cool.
Yes, sir. Shout out
I
to
live
diversity.
in an all-white area.
Yeah, you do. 99.8% white in North Attleboro, actually.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow,
it's
I
not.
didn't.
It's
That's not
changing.
true.
No, it's not. But it's
Look it
still
up.
pretty white.
Look
That
it
is
up.
insane. Holy shit!
I swear to God, look it up.
I will look it up.
New England is like a very white area though.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Especially-
Boston's like kind of racist.
Boston's extremely racist. Are you kidding me?
Like it's kind of not cute.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's funny. No,
It
it's not
is.
funny.
No, Boston, maybe it's just because like it's like the closest city. Ben, the makeup of my town is 95.7 white,
Oh, okay.
0.9% African American.
Zero, not even 1%.
Oh, it's 0.02% Asian. I thought that it would be more.
No.
Interesting.
There's only one Quant's Kitchen.
Yeah. And it
Last time I
sucks.
went there, no, it was pretty good last time I went there. It was kind of pricey though. There's definitely way better restaurants anywhere else. No, but I think Boston is like a really gross city. Like I don't like Boston.
No, Boston's nice. Don't shit on Boston.
No,
that much.
Boston's a lot cleaner than New York.
Yeah,
I
Boston.
mean, disgusting in the sense of like the people and the
Yeah.
accent and
I mean,
the
that's
culture.
fair. That's fair.
No, the city's like the only issue with like the layout of the city is Boston's so old that there's so many like one-way streets that were meant for like horse and buggies that it's so hard to like get around. Like New York is like a grid.
Yeah.
No, New York's layout is kind of fucked because it's designed for like everyone to just go into Manhattan. It's not designed to like travel around the boroughs. Like if I wanted to get to Long Island, it would take me like 3 hours to get there.
Wow.
And I mean, I don't want to go there, but if I did, it would take mad long.
If I did, if they threatened me.
Yeah, if I ever had to go there.
No,
Have you
that's
been
because
to
well, New
Jersey
York's
Shore?
What?
Have you been to Jersey Shore yet?
No, that's like 3 hours away, bro.
I don't
Jersey's
understand
big.
how that's possible because I was in Jersey City and it took like an hour to get to Jersey Shore.
Well, I mean, you also had a car.
Oh, you're talking about like public transportation.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, never mind. It's not worth it.
I'm not gonna go there.
But I did get this shirt there. Audio podcast. I'm sorry, but it's a shirt that is Bart Simpson.
I could get that at
Smoking, smoke up
almost
bitches.
any convenience store I walk into, I'm sure.
Any CVS,
Yeah,
any
Probably.
7-Eleven.
probably.
I want you to be on Impractical Jokers.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah. Me, nah. Who
No,
said that?
I feel like you'd give it away.
Wait,
that
name
you
the
can
quote.
do.
Me? Nah. Who said that?
I don't know.
Omar?
Me? No.
Who said that?
Murray?
Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Wait, remember the prank that we wanted to do where like at the graduating class of the high school, they had like pictures of all the seniors like on like flags kind of against like the chain link fence by the field.
Yeah.
You wanted to get a picture of Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show and just like put him so it looks like he was part of the class and see if anyone noticed.
People would notice for sure. It would have been funny though.
No, my favorite is when they did like a spelling bee and they were like, all right, Beatles, spell red. And he goes, Lesterererererd.
He just spelled his name.
He spelled like Lester and then like a bunch of extra letters.
Omar, do you think that you will ever return back to North Attleboro, Massachusetts?
Yeah. I think I will. At some point. I'm not cut off completely. But we out here in Chicago, baby. We out here in the big city.
You
We're
gotta
like
come.
really spread out across the globe here.
Yeah.
I know. You gotta come visit me though. I really
Oh
want.
yeah. That's
I
gonna
really
be my
want you to
next destination.
pull
I
up
am
here
hyped to go
first.
down.
Yes, sir.
I bet you when like one major artist goes on tour, like around the end of this year, we'll grab tickets and I'll come pull up and like plan
Yeah.
around that.
New York's expensive for tickets though, like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the cool
That's a
thing
big
is
garden.
there's a lot. There's like always a concert going on,
Well, yeah.
and like the small shows like with artists you've never heard of. Sometimes those are the best concerts.
Yeah, to just pop in and see if it's like
Yeah.
anything worth it.
That's something that like I just gotta do more.
When we saw Jeff Rosenstock, like I didn't know who he was. One of the
Yeah.
best
Puts on a
shows I've
good
ever
show.
seen.
What's the next concert everyone's going to and when?
I don't know.
You guys have tickets to anything?
No.
No.
Gotta get on
I have
that. though.
tickets to like several shows because now that COVID's like getting a little bit safer.
I mean,
We spent a lot of money on like Lollapalooza and we saw a
True.
lot of people.
I'm going to like a bunch of like house shows, but like those don't
Yeah.
really count. It's not the same.
Yeah, I'll
Dang.
pull up to like a random concert every now and then when like the opportunity comes, but nothing big.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, if you want to come to the Flaming Lips, you technically have a ticket, but if not, I'll give it to someone else.
Maybe. I'm coming back home in about a week
A
and
week.
a half.
For Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah.
I have a
gotta-
good idea for the podcast right now if the boys are willing to get down to this.
Is it a
There
game?
is something like that. It's an AI that will input information that you like put into it and it
Okay.
will like make a story out of it, you know?
Like Mad
Okay.
Libs.
Something like that. Something like
Do it.
that. Here, let me share my screen. Generating story. How do I share screen?
Have you guys used any of those voice generators?
I've heard a lot of the Kanye ones.
The
and they're
Kanye ones are
really-
pretty good. There's a Bart Simpson one. There's like a bunch of different ones. Some of them are like really bad though. Like they sound nothing like what it's.
I think
supposed
the
to sound
one,
like.
the reason that the Kanye one is like eerily, like it sounds like actually real is because he has probably said every single word in the English language because he talks so much.
He does. Oh, there's a lot of words.
There's like only like 10,000 words in the English language.
Interesting.
Actually, let's.
And by
fact
the
check
time you're
that real
3,
quick.
you should know most.
Nah, bro. You think 3-year-old know the word thesaurus?
I did.
Thesaurus. I bet you some of them do.
Dinosaur.
And
I was
then
Megasaur
videos today.
ass.
I got sucked into like,
Oh,
Red
I
Bull
was very,
page.
very wrong. There's 171,000.
Yeah,
Like-
I kind of knew there was more than 10,000, but I was sucked into like these videos of like people who have like their like toddlers like cook, and there was like this little kid who was literally a year old making like scrambled eggs, and I was like, this isn't like impressive. This is weird. Like if I had a 1-year-old, I would not be having it make me scrambled eggs. That's so dangerous.
Yeah, that baby.
Hey,
would
maybe
be a
he's good at
scrambled
it.
egg.
You ever every time I go like snowboarding, I'll see like fucking infants, bro. They'll like come out the womb and they'll be on skis going down.
I know.
Yeah,
Rich
and
parents who bring their kids skiing from the time that they're like 1.
But
it's-
like they do it, bro. It's like they're actually
Oh.
good at it.
Well, you learn things so much quicker as a kid. I mean, this 2-year-old was literally making like scrambled eggs and like chicken and rice. It's hard for an adult to cook rice. That's like difficult to do without it turning into.
I'm gonna make my child a prodigy, bro. He's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna
That's
put my
the
kid in front of
origin story
Ableton
for
the
every,
second he comes home from the hospital.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna put him in front of Ableton.
Oh, I thought you
With,
said I'm
like,
gonna put him in Hamilton.
I'll
Well,
put him in front of Ableton with a sampler the second he comes home from the hospital and leave him there until he's 18 years old.
that's
Is
how
that
Kanye made
exploitation
his
or is that
college
nurturing a
dropout.
hobby?
Isn't a hobby something you pick for yourself?
No, I mean it's,
It's-
something that
it
your
can
parents
also be
pick for you.
Exactly.
Well, are
If-
you like monitoring him and like punishing him if he's not making beats, or you just like leave him locked in a room,
Yeah, he's just locked in there.
like with no
He's
instruction?
locked in. Are you like Captain Beefheart? Do you give him like a can of beans and that's it?
Well, I'll, like breastfeed and like
That's actually listen. That's kind of a crazy okay, breastfeed. We're gonna walk past that. Kind of a crazy concept because if he's not like exposed to like outside music or anything, and he's stuck there from
Yeah.
infancy, think of the beats that he would make.
It
Oh
would
my
probably sound like
God.
shit. You know, when they did that experiment where they gave like monkeys a typewriter and they're like, they'll come up with Shakespeare, and all they fucking did was like smear shit on the wall and they didn't even look at the typewriter. That's what's gonna happen with the baby.
no, wait. I mean, this is basically we're just wait. Sorry, I'm like scrambled, brain fried. But this is basically something Joe Rogan would say. But monkeys have better memory than humans do, for real.
All monkeys. Oh my, I need
Yeah.
to tell this story on the podcast. It was probably the best thing to ever happen to me. I went to the zoo and there was this little monkey and we were like vibing with it. And he goes like this. He like shakes his head, like, come with me. So we follow him over and he goes into the corner of his cage. Well, first, before he did that, he pissed and shit sitting down at the same time and then turned around and was like, come on. So I was like, all right, we got to go. So we went over there and he grabs his penis and starts masturbating. And I'm like, oh my God, the monkey's jerking off. And then he starts sucking his own dick. And it was insane.
Monkeys jerk
Wow.
off a lot. I've seen a lot of videos of monkeys jerking
But-
off.
Well, so do people,
Literally
right?
yeah,
sucked
it
his own
makes
dick.
sense.
And I was like, this monkey is more free than well, actually, no, he was literally in a cage at a zoo. He is not more free than
no, he's more liberated.
Yes, he's more comfort. We could all learn a lesson in sexuality from that monkey.
Yeah, he's
And
he's a
from the
very
homeless
sex positive monkey.
Yeah,
some,
and
some
from-
of the homeless people in New York learned a lesson. from him.
yeah, they were sex positive.
Sex positive homeless people jerking off.
Oh
in
wait,
the
I
streets.
have another story to tell. I don't know if I already told. I think I told you, Lennon. I don't know if I told Omar.
Drop it.
I nearly died.
Oh
already.
yeah,
I've heard
Don't
you say
tell
that
Mom.
so many times.
I know. This
Well, I
one's
didn't.
more closer to death than a lot of the other ones, but I'll let you tell it.
So I was talking about like, most of the homeless people, they'll just be like, yo, can I get $1? And I'll be like, no. And they'll just keep going. But this guy came up to me and was like, he was doing like a whole stand-up comedy routine. And like, you could tell like he wanted something, but he was being like too nice,
He didn't just come out and say like, "Can I have some money?"
Yeah. No, he had like a 20-minute like spiel, like going into like a comedy bit and then going into like an all lives matter rant. And it was just super uncomfortable. And the whole time he has like his boys like a little bit like farther back, like watching. And then he's like, I'm like, all right, this guy just wants money. So I pull up my wallet because I just want it to
Did
end.
he
I'm
tell
so
you it's his
uncomfortable.
birthday too?
He was like, yeah, it's my 53rd birthday. And I was like, okay. So I gave him like $3 and I had a 50 in my wallet and he saw it and he was like, nah, give me that. And I was like,
want that one.
yeah, he was like, I want that one. And I was like, no. And then his boy in the back is like, I'll shoot this. I'll say it because I'm quoting. He was like, I'll shoot this
No.
faggot in the head right now.
Okay. You
He's
got
like, I'll
hate
shoot him.
crimes?
He's like, I'll shoot him in the head right now. And then the guy was like, nah, bro, you don't have to kill him. It's good. Like, we're talking.
Oh my.
And then
didn't
I just
realize that.
got up and like I low key like ran, and he like limped after me, but this man could barely walk.
That's fucked up. That's not cute.
It was
Us.
bad. And I was with a girl too, and like whole time I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna try to be like a macho man and like beat this old man up, but like,
You pussied out and ran away.
I mean, what was I supposed to do?
No, I
Like,
know,
fight a
but
guy with a gun?
yeah.
Was I supposed to fight a gunman with my bare hands?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Speaking
No.
of limping, it was Abby's like siblings' first day at school, and her brother was like, "Oh, I have a stomach ache. I don't want to go to school." And her mom was like, "Okay, sorry about that. Like, get ready." And he walked downstairs with the fucking limp. He was like, "I can't go to school. I broke my leg."
What's the most dramatic thing you've done to get out of going to school?
I faked a knee injury for straight up 2 years to get out of gym. Mom was bringing me to like an orthopedic surgeon, and I was fine. I was like, my patella is broken. It's shifted. It hurts so bad.
One time I
That was a
woke
lie.
up like extra early, and I like
Oh, when you
crushed
get into
up-
character.
No, I like crushed up like cereal in my hand and like put it in the toilet. And I was like, Mom, I threw up. Look. And she
You
was like, is
showed
that
her?
she was like, is that cereal?
How old were you?
I was probably like 11.
That's
I like the idea of like showing her.
No, I know. And that's the thing. Like the second I was like, look, I threw up. I promise you, I'm really sick. Look, I threw up.
I've
was
done
like,
that before. I've like made myself throw up and been like, "Hey, mom, look."
It wasn't even a school day. No, you got it. Like, did you guys ever do like when you had to stay home, you'd start like getting into character
Yeah.
early, like the
Yeah.
night before, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed early, like you don't
Yeah.
eat dinner.
Yeah.
But like even sometimes like 2 days before, like you start getting a cold.
Yeah.
That was so much work.
I don't think I ever did like 2 days in advance, but definitely the day before, I'd be like, ugh, I think I'll be fine in the morning.
I know.
I really
I'll-
don't want to miss school. I have a big test. I don't want to miss it. Ugh. Let me go to bed.
Stop. Stop.
I can't wait to have kids because I used to
I
think
know.
that I was so like convincing. But the fact that Abby's brother walked downstairs with a limp, like he really thought that was gonna work.
He's like limping on the school bus. Like, fuck.
Oh my
It's like
God.
literally the first day of school too. Like there's no way you're gonna stay home.
I think I've missed the first day of school before.
You don't want to miss the first day of
No.
school. Come on. Like, how antisocial do you have to be?
I mean,
And
I
the
was
next
pretty
day-
antisocial.
The second day will just be your first day. Like it's always like you can't just stay home every single day and avoid.
It'll be worse. Like,
Exactly.
everybody would have like established everything, and you're like, who the fuck is this kid? Where were
and
you?
like where do I sit?
Oh, you want to know one of like the most embarrassing moments of my life
Yes.
was when I switched from Tri-County to North. I was in my English class. It was like my first class. It was like first day at new school. First of all, this is traumatic a little bit. This is gonna be therapeutic. It was like pouring rain out, and Mom was mad at me, and she made me walk to the bus. And I was like wet, and I got there, and I sat down in my class, and I'm like with all the popular girls. I'm like placed in their group, and they were like, who are you? And I was like, oh, I'm the new kid. Ha. Like I tried to make some joke, and nobody laughed. And I was like, oh no, this is gonna be the next 4 years of my life.
Did they really think that you were new? Like they just literally didn't know who you were?
Oh, and they literally did not know who I was.
You're just the new kid.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
actually awful. I mean, that's like not your fault. I feel like if someone made that joke to me now, I would have been like, oh, haha, that's cute.
Well, it wasn't.
Well, if
funny.
you didn't know, if I would have been like, oh, welcome to the school, and that would have
Wait,
been
I-
worse.
This is completely unrelated, but this just popped into my head. Omar, do you remember when me, you, and Alex, when we were leaving the beach, like when we went to the beach with Miriam and her friends,
Yeah.
And that little guy, he like, you remember the eyes on that kid?
Oh my god,
What?
that kid had gorgeous eyes, bro. I was talking about it for
What?
hours.
No,
At this moment where we were in like, okay, there was like this little taco hut, and we were like changing in like the seating area where like we weren't supposed to be there, but we were just there. And then as we were like leaving, there was this kid just standing there.
How old was the kid?
I'd say like between the ages of like 12 and 15,
Okay.
yeah,
something like that.
And how
like,
old were you guys?
This was
This
like
was-
during Lala.
this was,
This was
like,
like
a month ago,
A month
yeah.
ago, yeah.
Oh.
And as we were like walking, we just like I made eye contact with this kid. We were like staring him right in the eyes, and I was like enchanted. This kid had like pearls in his eyes, bro. They were like
No,
this
he was-
beautiful
okay.
green.
So what happened was like we were a little bit like messed up, and we were like walking out, and I don't think you realized, but this kid was walking, and we like super fast, like unintentionally, we just darted out in front of him.
Yeah,
and
we
it was
did kind of
so,
jerk around the
it was
corner.
so suspicious, and then we looked back at him, and he looked horrified. He looked fucking terrified. He was like,
We said something to him. Wait, what
No,
did we
Alex-
say to him?
Alex was like, "You good, bro?"
Alex was like, "You have gorgeous eyes."
No, Alex was like, "You good, bro?" And the kid was like, Are you guys good?" And then Omar was like, "You have gorgeous eyes."
I did say that. I
You
said
did
that to
say
him.
that?
I literally
Amazing.
said that to him. Yeah.
I hope it made his day.
I don't think it did. I think he was really scared.
Well, I bet you like looking back at it in a few years, he'd be like, "Damn, I bet you that kid was actually genuine," and he'll feel good about it.
Nah, I don't think so.
Damn.
That's just.
I don't
for
think
you,
any like
Joe.
a stranger has ever said something like that to me. So
We
hopefully,
had a lot of good stranger
The
interactions.
nicest thing a stranger has ever said to me was that I have.
was I'll shoot this faggot in the head.
Yeah, that it was that.
There was a stranger that came up to on the train. We were on the subway one of the days when we were there in Chicago. There was a stranger that was very
Oh.
fond of Ben, and they
Oh,
were like
yeah.
screaming like from a few seats away. They're like, "Hey son, I love you, son. Son, I love your vibe." And then like she came and like sat right next to him. Like Ben was
Yeah.
like seated like against the wall, and she came to the seat and like trapped in
Trapped him
there.
in. Oh my
And
god.
me and Alex were like looking at each other, we're like, "Bro, should we do something?" And we just started like eyeing her down. Ben was just like not responding to her. And
How
it
old was she?
I don't
Like,
know.
40 or 50.
Like
Yeah.
a grown woman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
between the ages of like 35 to like 65.
Yeah.
It's a big range.
It is.
MILF.
Yeah.
No, it was hard to tell, but she was
Yeah.
like, "You got any weed on you, bro?" I think she just wanted weed.
I think she wanted weed, but she
I
was
like how
bad
she
at
like
communicating it.
profiled you.
Yeah, well, we looked like the wolf. We looked like we were dressed like we had cocaine on us.
Yeah, Ben was wearing a very vibrant yellow shirt, and I think that's why she was calling him son. I don't think it meant like son as
Oh.
in child.
I don't
She's
know.
like-
That's interesting.
She's like, "You're very bright" or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
an
the nicest
encyclopedia.
compliment I've got from a stranger was that I have nice forearms.
That's interesting.
And
I don't know
the
if
only
that's
time I've ever gotten that compliment.
real.
Are you fishing
it
for a
was-
compliment on your forearms right now?
No, it was when I was scooping ice cream. It was when I was an ice cream man.
Oh yeah.
And so like my arm, like I was getting a crazy workout and my veins were probably like bulging.
That's kind of hot though when your veins pop out.
It came from like a 70-year-old woman though.
That's also hot.
Different
Would you?
strokes for different folks.
Would you?
No. I'd be afraid that I would kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this podcast was a lot smoother.
Than the last one.
Yeah. The only
sure.
issue now we're going into like a recap or review. People are really gonna want to watch some of this on YouTube because these pictures of Joe Rogan are undescribable. You really need to see for yourself.
Yeah. We do have to do a better job, but just like not.
Maybe
doing
like
visual
I'm
shit.
not a fan of him or his show or whatever. Like I don't like despise it, but I don't really listen to it. Maybe we could learn a thing or two.
I mean, the only two podcasts I listen to are Conan's podcast and
Ear Biscuit.
and what?
Ear Biscuit, Red and Link.
Oh, I kind of stopped, but I did listen to them for a while.
What about Call Her Daddy and the rest of the
no.
I listened to the
Barstool Sports?
the Workaholics, like the
Oh,
This Is
yeah.
Important podcast sometimes,
That one's pretty
and
good.
they're funny.
I've listened to a few like murder mystery podcasts. Those are kind of hype, not gonna lie.
Yeah, those are really
Those are
popular.
so popular.
Yeah.
We could do one of those and just make up a case.
Yeah. We'll bring in like more material for the next one.
Oh,
We
I thought of a
kinda-
game
yeah.
too. I was talking to Jeff and I was like, for context, Jeff is my boss and he's gay and he does a lot of work with like transgender students. But I'm like, you don't know a lot of like the slang about like being trans. So I'll like see who's the best ally because Ezra's always like, he wants like a fucking medal for being my friend a lot of the time. And I'm like, you don't even know. So I want to like quiz him on like trans terms and see if he knows.
Oh, that
any of
would be
them.
embarrassing for him.
That would be real funny.
What if he
actually.
knows all of them?
Ezra, yeah.
Then
no,
good
I
for
don't know.
him, honestly. Then he
I don't
deserves it.
think
We
so.
give him a medal. That's
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll have like an ally pin or something.
The Axis
Great pod
powers.
though.
I can't wait to get Mitchell Rowe on the show.
Mitchell Rowe,
Yes.
he'd bring wonderful, beautiful sunshine energy.
We can get a lot of really good guests, and Shane can call in with his Marge Simpson impression. I just love when Sam does his Ringo impression because it does not sound like Ringo, like at all. It's just him doing a British accent.
Hold on.
I enjoy it. It makes me feel.
No, it makes me
good.
laugh because it's not good. And he's disappearing into the grass.
I know. There's a bug behind him.
A giant spider attacks. I got spider bites on my ankle this summer and it itched so bad. I was like, this is not a normal bug bite. So I looked it up and then I was like convinced that I had like a tarantula bite, even though there's no tarantulas around here, that I was like, I gotta go to urgent care. I think a bug laid eggs in me.
Oh no.
So that's
How
where
was
I'm
it
at.
now?
It's fine now. I got like a big scar on my foot because I itched it too much.
I have this like one girl that I work with. She's like a server and is like absolutely awful at conversation. Is incredibly dry, like constantly.
Is it the one that we met?
No.
I
This
hate
girl,
that shit. Like, just don't talk. Just be in silence if you're
she
like
also
that.
just like has glasses on, but they've been broken like ever since she started working there. Like they're just slanted and never on her head right.
Oh,
and
that
it's
would annoy me so much.
Infuriating. And like every time there's been like at least 6 or 7 different occasions where she's like, I got a mosquito bite. And she's like sharing it to me.
That's literally me though. I had so many bug bites this summer. It was so bad.
It's like a bit. And she like rolled up like her socks on her ankles, and she had like
What is with
fucking
bugs biting
swarm
you?
of bug bites, bro. I was like, what is going on with you right now?
Before I left, I stay up kind of late sometimes, and Jack, who's me and Lennon's little brother, I went to go to the bathroom and he was in there with like his foot like reached up into the sink and he was like dousing cold water on it and he was just like looking up with his eyes closed and I was like, bro, what are you doing? And he was like, I got bug bites, they burn. I can't sleep.
That's what I do though. I got calamine lotion and literally right after I bought it, the bug bites went away.
I feel like humans, like all of us, we just have like moments like that where we do some like weird, gross shit to try to relieve ourselves.
It wasn't, I mean, it was just really funny.
It wasn't gross.
It was just
necessarily,
odd.
but yeah.
Especially because he's really like tall, having his like long leg up into the sink.
Yeah, it was weird. It was cool though.
It was kind of like
That's pretty epic. Well,
Well, any other must says?
all right, to end this, I'm just gonna say this Swamp Dragon liquor hot sauce dark rum is pretty good. It's got an afterburn. The vodka one immediately burnt my tongue and it felt like I like put a hot spoon in my mouth or something. So I'm very nervous for this hot ones thing. Also, Ben, this is relevant for you, but anyone listening, oh wait, tonight, never mind, it was going to be live, but if anyone wants to go back and see Thursday, September 2nd, me and Ben had a big wrestling match in our friend Shane's Twitch stream, which I'll link in the description of the podcast, but we're up for like the title, like the championship.
I'm gonna watch it
So-
on YouTube.
Yeah, I got an appointment tomorrow night, but I think we're on at like 6:30 or something. So if we win, we'll let people know in the next episode. If not, we might need to be taking another break.
Yeah, and also, can you plug the Instagram?
Yes. Plug it or pull it up.
Plug it.
Plug it at Porky Productions Official in the description everywhere. Like us on Facebook. If you go and follow us on Instagram the day we record, because it's not the same every week because we're busy people, we post the link to the Zoom meeting so people can join. I would love to have like a hate raid. That would be so cool. When people like hate raid us.
That's so awesome.
Can you imagine
Leave
just
mean
the
reviews.
chat in Zoom being just spammed with like just insults and slurs and just spam? Love it.
All right, gentlemen, if I may, I would love to end this podcast off with a poem.
Oh, okay.
This is actually a poem we wrote like a few months ago, maybe like a year ago. December 25th, 2020.
I'm curious. Was I involved in this?
I think so. I think Mitchell had a big part in it.
Okay.
The principal's word is final. Dumbfounded in a matrix of geometry, I was the one who pulled the plug. Plug's name was Doug. He was brutally beaten by the pigs. Now all that's left of Doug is a pile of blood, and his son loads the gun of raw revenge. The principal's word is final.
Thank you, everybody. Wow.
And I
Good
hope
night,
that everyone has
everybody.
a
If you're in the
fantastic
car,
night.
get home safe. Don't smoke and drive. It's just as dangerous as drink and drive. Good night.